Yo,
What's up, Jordan?
what's going on?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. One of the things that has become more and more evident in your game is that, you are willing and able to take people off the dribble. Is that something that you developed in high school, college? At what point did you develop confidence to be able to try and do that?
My entire life, a little bit. Just having a quick first step, trying to get to the basket whenever I can.
Entire life is in when you were like 5?
Yeah, like when I started hooping.
But at this level, knowing that, every level you go up, you're going to run into more and more competition. Doesn't it take a little bit of confidence or guts to do that?
No, you gotta adjust. I mean, if you want that to be a part of your game, you got to figure out a way to make it work. I felt comfortable doing it my rookie year. You just had to adjust to the length, a little bit of the size and the speed. But other than that, I felt pretty comfortable.
You had a kind of an old school coach in college, right?
Yeah.
How did he feel about that?
We were a good team. And we were a really good offensive team. So I think if we were just able to execute what we needed to offensively, we would be okay.
Jordan, we've been hearing a lot about you this preseason. We've been seeing it on the court. Let's hear you talk about what your expectations are for you this season. And
Well, I think everybody in the locker room wants to win a championship, first and foremost, and whatever that takes, whether it's sacrifice, adjustments, anything. This will be my, luckily going into the playoffs for the first time. So we're just trying to be as prepared as possible, if anything, and just try to contribute as best as I can.
you've seen firsthand the way Steph goes about his job and his approach to basketball. What's been your biggest takeaway about how he's gotten here and stayed so good over these years?
Probably consistency. He does it every single day, night in, night out, whether it's behind the scenes, on the court, off the court. He's an extremely consistent person, and being able to watch how that pays off through the highs, the lows, the ups, and downs. When it's easy, when it's tough, just being able to stay consistent is something that I've definitely took from him.
What are some of those things that he stays consistent in?
Just his work ethic, his diligence to learn, to teach, to try to gain more knowledge, his understanding. He asks questions, and if there's something that he doesn't get, he'll ask right away. So, but more importantly, he's just himself. He's extremely authentic and genuine, and he's the same way, in the locker room and on the court. So just be yourself, and everything will take care of itself.
Coaches said that one of the things they want you to do is to, sharpen up the defensive end. When you hear that, what do you take from that, and what are the things you think you need to do to get to that level you want to be at?
If anything, I look at it as a good thing that your coaching staff and your head coach are challenging you to, be more than just a one-dimensional player. They obviously see the potential in me being able to play both sides of the ball, and it'll help our team a lot. So, like I said, asking Wiggs, Clay, Draymond, Andre, everybody these questions is just going to come. It's going to come over time, and obviously I'm gonna put the work in because this will make us a better team. But definitely accepting a challenge, and especially as a young guy, if your coaches are lighting a fire under you to be good, they wouldn't do it if they didn't think you had the potential. So definitely taking it as a challenge.
Do you remember the first contact you had with the Warriors when you were in college? Just at what point did you even talk to these guys?
My first draft workout. I think my first draft workout. Well, I don't know what came first, whether it was the workout or if it was the meeting that we had. But it wasn't. I wasn't really doing too much communicating throughout the process. I kind of was just to myself how I am now, and when I got here, obviously, the relationships and everything started to build.
Do you see the makings of kind of the second core of a possible championship run? Obviously, like Steph, Draymond, Clay had their run. Do you see yourself as leading like the next group here?
We still got Steph, Clay, and Draymond, so I don't even think that the first run is over with. You know, just whenever you got those guys on your team, I mean, you always have a chance. You got Steph, you got Clay, you got Draymond, and we added Iggy. You know, but just trying to be, you know, that bridge for the transition of the younger guys and the vets that we have. I mean, just try to continue what we have over here. They built an amazing culture, and you know, we're just trying to follow it, if anything.
What is it? I mean, how do you go about being that bridge and kind of taking that culture and bringing it to the next guys, next group?
Just continuing to be myself. I mean, I think the coaches and the players, everybody we know who we are as people, and we have really good guys with good character in the locker room. And, you know, they're willing to teach us. They're willing to help us succeed, from players to coaches staff to training staff. So just trying to learn as much as possible and, you know, take away from some Hall of Famers. I mean, it's as simple as that. If you can try to take as much as you can and apply it to your game, within everything that we got going on in the organization, the offensive team, we think it'll pay off.
We've been hearing forever about your work ethic and how much work you put into it. Do you have a key to get into the building?
No.
I mean, it just seems like it'd be a natural thing. Just give them a key, you know.
No, it's open. It's open. I don't need a key if it's open.
You just walk in and people, okay.
Yeah, other gyms I probably needed a key. Or if I didn't have one, I still find a way to get into the gym, but it's open. So
you just call somebody to come in with you so they can rebound for you and stuff.
Classified information.
Cool.
Here, Anthony Slater.
Yeah, how do you decide when and when not to pull up for 28 feet?
If I feel open, I'll shoot it, and if I feel like the defense is in front of me to stop me, I'll probably pass or try to make a play for somebody else.
Is it dependent at all on like how hot you're feeling that night, or how early it is on the shot clock, any of that?
I mean, slightly, but I mean, all the shots that I shoot, I practice. I'm not really out there shooting shots that I don't practice, and I mean, of course, you're a little bit more aggressive if you got the hot hand or you're feeling hot, but just feeling comfortable in whatever shots that I practice or the ones that I take.
All right, Christos, you got your standard 2 questions.
Hello, Jordan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Do you feel ready to step into a bigger role this season with the team? And what is going to be the biggest challenge for you this season?
I think the biggest challenge this year is finding a way to pull it all together with the new team. We got a couple of new guys. We got vets. But like I said, and I keep reiterating, we got a lot of guys on this team with knowledge, who have experience, who've played in the league for a while, and they're willing to help us. So the sooner that we can put everything together, the better it'll be.
All right, last one for Mark Haynes.
What's up, JP? We all know how much work you put in over the summer and just period. Was there anything surprising about how well you did during this preseason?
No, not at all.